What's up, my friends? I think this thing finally started recording. Um, I'm making another video because I had a friend ask me a question today, and his question it is very important, and I think it could help a lot of people. So his question to me was, John, how do you stay big? Um, how do you stay big when you have such a labor-intensive job? So basically, for 8 hours a day. Um, I'm using the stairs, carrying my tools, carrying pipe up, multiple flights of stairs, up multiple levels. And then once you get set up, basically you're, cutting, threading, installing, sometimes, up to 6 inch pipe. So, last few months I've been working on my company's largest job ever. And so they're using the largest amount of 6 inch main, I think, ever. And, because I'm the company strong guy, I'm the guy. So, yeah, up and down the ladder with, 21-foot sections of, you know, Schedule 10 6 inch pipe. And I think we looked it up, and each piece weighs almost 500, either 400 or 500 pounds. Anyways, it's heavy. Yeah, we work hard. Yeah, we're sweating every day. Yeah, we're turning a wrench, 18-inch wrench. You know, um, it's basically the size of, from the tip of your finger to your elbow. That's right around 18 inches. So, I mean, yeah, we work hard. We come home tired. And, the key to that is I've been thinking big before I got this job. This job came to me so easily, and I was basically almost hired right on the spot because not just the people that I knew, but the way I looked. And that sounds messed up, but I looked like the type of guy and was built like the type of guy that can handle this kind of work. And you know, um, I'm not letting them down. It's just because I got the job doesn't mean I don't have to work to keep it. Just because I got the job and it's hard work doesn't mean that I get to stop my self care and doing what I do. So I found that to keep my energy up and to stay big, to stay capable of lifting the heavy weights, working hard and then coming home and lifting heavy weights. Uh, I have to eat, so I eat big, and I'm a snacker. And a part of what I do is I spent a lot of money on some Tupperware, and I make sure those tubs stay full. And I carry them around with me. So I got like a lunch box slash backpack, really cool actually. Um, it's a backpack that's a lunch box, and I can pack that thing full of food. It's bananas, it's chicken and rice, it's a protein bar every day to um, really, I eat a protein bar every day at 9:30, and that's because I don't eat breakfast. I don't have time. I grab my coffee. I run out of the house. It's almost like an intermittent fasting. I mean, I wouldn't even put that title on it because if I decide to eat whatever, but normally I don't have the time, so I don't eat after 8, and then besides lunch at 11, I have one protein bar every day. So, and then after that, it's kind of like the floodgates are open, right? Eat the protein bar, and then for lunch, I have my prepackaged meal that I made the week before, earlier in the week, maybe on Sunday. And if I'm still hungry, I still eat more. I drink tons of water, eat my banana, and then throughout the day, I'll probably snack on some sunflower seeds, eat a lot of sunflower seeds. But what I try to do is I try to eat healthy. So I'm not eating a lot of, bullshit, quick carbs that are going to leave me, hungry in another few minutes. I try to eat nutrient dense foods. I'm snacking on, like I said, sunflower seeds. That's just throughout the day. That's just something I spit. I spit the shells out. That's more for fun than anything. But my mind is always constantly thinking big. And to get big, you got to eat big. You know, I mean, even your bone structure will will become more dense. You know, the more food you eat. You know, and then packing on muscle on top of that, it's not an easy job. It you have to live a certain type of life. You have to, you know, for me, it's driving a piece of crap car because I don't want to buy a brand new car because I like having the extra money left over to be able to buy healthy food. You know, it's expensive to eat big. It's expensive to eat healthy. You know, so I actually, you know, I sacrifice in some areas of my life so that I can do that. You know, I have the freedom to stop off at Trader Joe's and pick up a grocery bag full of food. You know, today I bought 4 bananas, some sushi, which was terrible, by the way. $7 for these sushi rolls that were, it was like shrimp, but it was not good. Anyway, and then I bought an $8 bag of peanuts. And, oh no, I'm sorry, they weren't peanuts. They were cashews and almonds and with these little teeny peanut butter cups in them. And I mean, I didn't even look, but I'm sure that there are a shit ton of good fats and calories in that bag. And that's what I was snacking on the way home. You know, so I'm constantly grazing, constantly eating. When I get a chance, I eat big, but I eat healthy. You know, it's not always steaks and eggs, but it is steaks and eggs. It's fish, a lot of fish, a shit ton of oatmeal. I mean, oatmeal is almost every day for me. And I don't just do oatmeal. Like I'll do one packet of the flavored stuff, and then I'll cut it with the full, you know, the full protein, or sorry, the full oatmeal. And I'll fill up a big ass bowl, and I'll throw some raisins in that or craisins, and then 2 big old scoops of peanut butter, and I'll water it down pretty good. And if there's any room left in the bowl, sometimes I'll throw it in a huge mixing bowl, and I'll add a scoop of protein to that. Yeah, that's how I eat my oatmeal. And yeah, that's how I'm able to make sure I have the calories I need. You know, the protein, the carbohydrates, the fats. You know, a good balance. You know, obviously more protein than anything else, but you know, I'm able to eat balanced meals most of the time, and I just stay ready. I got food with me all the time. I'm constantly grazing. I eat big, and what else? You know, I drink tons of fluid. Take probiotics, man. You know, if you're gonna eat that much food, you need help digesting it, especially as you're getting older. You know, if you're in your 40s or whatever, like a good probiotic, kombucha, whatever. You know, your gut bacteria needs help processing all that food, especially if you're eating a shit ton of steak, shit ton of protein. Um, you know, maybe stop chewing. You know, you put down you stop keeping chew in your mouth all the time. You can't put food in there. You can't chew and eat at the same time. So stop chewing, and then you'll be looking for something else to do. So you'll start doing sunflower seeds. Or you'll start snacking more. Um, if you're doing coke or meth, maybe stop doing that. You know, stop stop you know, smoking crack or whatever. And you notice that people that are new in recovery, they automatically, man, they just gain weight because it feels good to eat. You know, it really does. Um, at some point, you might start feeling a little fluffy. My whole thing is this. Okay, I've always been a big eater. All right, and if I didn't work out, I'd be 300 pounds. I'd have them titties. You know, and I don't want titties. So, you know, when I was younger, I used to say, well, as long as my chest is bigger than my stomach, I'm doing okay. And, you know, a little bit's changed since then, but the theory's still the same, right? Like, if I'm going to eat big, I got to work out big. I gotta force those calories somewhere, you know? And so that's just it. You're allowed to eat a piece of cake or whatever every once in a while. You're allowed to have that second portion as long as you kicked ass today. As long as you spent an hour in the gym kicking the shit out of yourself until you couldn't frickin' move anymore. Then you get to have that piece of cake. Then you get to eat that steak every day or eat that big ass bowl of oats. You know, you can snack on almonds all day and not get super fat because you earned it and you're putting all those calories somewhere. You're intentionally saying, okay, grow, body, grow. You know, you got to do the work and then you got to recover and you got to stay fed. So I hope that helps you guys. From the bottom of my heart, I hope it helps. And you know, just make it your goal, right? You got goals for this, goals for that. You want that new car, you want that new truck, you want that new girlfriend, whatever. Make it your goal to get big, eat big. And these guys that are out there going, well, I don't want to, I don't want to be that big. You know how fucking excuse my language. It's a family friendly YouTube channel, but you know how hard it is to build 1 pound of muscle. Like you ain't gonna like trip over a weight and accidentally get big, bro. You gotta. Those bodybuilders, they've been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years, and they're eating 8,000, 10,000 calories a day. Like their stomachs can barely even handle the food that they eat. So, don't be afraid of getting too big. You're not gonna get too big. You got to earn it, and to earn that, it means you got to put in the work in the gym, and you got to eat like your life depended on it. Like it's your goal. So hope this helps. A couple quick takeaways. The biggest thing is be prepared, man. Like carry your food with you. Buy, invest in $40 worth of Rubbermaid, containers and fill them up. I mean, buy a case of rice, not the ready rice, but like the rice you have to boil, and it's family servings or whatever. And buy a bag of chicken, and you don't have to buy chicken breast. Get yourself some tenderloins. I actually think they taste better. The breast's a little too dry, but one tenderloin and 3 scoops of rice for each lunch, and you're good to go. A banana, a protein bar, snack on some nuts. Make sure you're getting your protein shakes in. Maybe add some egg white. The cartons of egg whites. Add that to your protein shakes, or you could just drink. One of those containers of the big containers of egg whites. What I think is 100 grams of protein and no fats, no carbs, and I think 250 calories. I mean, they're hard to choke down. I mean, that's why I mix them with my protein shake. And that way I'm getting. Well, they're both processed actually, but I feel like it helps my stomach digest the shake a little more if I have something natural-ish in there. So, anyways, I'm gonna get downstairs. It's leg day today, leg and neck day. I do work out my neck. I just started. I don't know if you guys can tell, if you can see it, but I don't want anybody to be able to choke me, and I don't want to break, get a broke neck. So, I work my neck out. And legs. So not a fun day, not really excited about it, but I'm going to finish my shake here, which has some creatine, which I just bought because I ran out. Got some creatine glutamine mix, so we'll check that out. And some D-aspartic acid. I think that helps promote more testosterone. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look it up again, but it was on sale. I mean, $3. It was normally 15 or 20, so figured I'd give it a try, kind of mix things up a little bit. Coming home with a little bit of goodies to try before the workout is always fun. So when you've been doing it for a long time, you got to kind of find ways to mix it up and make it fun. And sometimes spending a few bucks on some goodies at the QFC or the GNC or super supplements is the way to go. So excited to try out this creatine, and yeah, I'm gonna get to it, guys. Have a good day. Hope it helped. Love you all, and stay big.